are back. I am here with Dr. J for the last commentary, or second to last commentary.
Yep. How's it going, guys?
We'll finish it strong for our last one. But we got Uriel playing on on your left and Sam on the right. This is going to be for the semifinals. So to give you guys some background about the players. Because they're buying superhero registration acts. That's what we do here in the Utah meta.
This is gonna take a minute.
But Sam, he's from Murray, Utah, and he's been playing for about 8 months. That's interesting.
8 months, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of superhero registration act, I love his typical style play, and he's like ramp, probably.
Yeah.
So explain the importance of actually using superhero registration act and not buying it when your opponent's just gobbling them up.
What?
Like, well, how much of a disadvantage are you at if your opponent's buying superhero registration act and you don't do the same?
Oh, it can be a real disadvantage, especially if you let them get all three of them. That's the problem. Sometimes, like a couple of the games I played today, I saw it a few times. I had Professor X, so I didn't need it, but it's bad if you let them get all three. So what I would do is on my first turn or whatever, even if I went first, I'd buy something else, and then I'd let them buy a superhero registration act. I'd just make sure I bought the last one so they didn't have it. But, I mean, it's really, really bad if you just let your opponent get all three, because then you're KOing characters, they're getting lots of dice. It's bad news.
You look at Sam, he just rolled almost his entire bag. Yeah, no, almost his entire bag.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yep.
So his entire bag, and Yuri couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. And this is like turn 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got 6 dice there to purchase with, 2 sidekicks in the field, and whatever you buy, I mean, there's a good chance you'll roll it on your next turn. So,
yeah. So while we're waiting for Sam to figure out what he wants to buy next, I love this where Yuri put, "What is your typical play style?" And he put down fun. He's saying fun, but he's like in the semifinals.
That is my favorite play style as well. And it looks like Sam just bought a Batman and used his chalkboard to put it in his prep area.
And that's Bruce Wayne of Earth, where he becomes unblockable when you use an action die.
Perfect.
Hey, look.
Perfect paired with Superhero Registration Act. I actually played this team earlier today, and I won. I edged out a victory, but...
How close was it?
It was really close. Well, it was really close until I got my team going. And then just kind of... He had trouble rolling his Batman, too. It was not working for him.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out... Yuri looks like he's going with a little bit of control and a little bit of direct damage with Black Lantern.
He has some beefy characters, and boy, man, he's got like 4 heavy hitters on his team. I don't know how he's going to afford to buy them all. But
he just bought a Hal Jordan, which is the 2 cost, and that's the cheapest character on his team.
Yeah, he's got like half dirt cheap characters and half pretty pricey characters. So he's got that Gorilla Grodd that gives everything Overcrush. He's got that Superman. He's got Giganta, which doesn't give Overcrush, but she doesn't need it when you've got Gorilla Grodd.
Yep. Oh, the Batman rolled on its 3/4 side.
That's level 1.
Would you attack with him, especially with an open field like this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can get a few points of damage in an early game with a character whose whole purpose is to attack, then yeah, totally. And let's see if he's going to re-roll his Superhero Registration Act. He didn't get it.
So, what? Can't tell what he bought.
He didn't buy anything yet.
Oh,
He's
clarifying.
yeah, he's they're talking over the rules. So he only had 2 dice in his bag. Suit he buys.
2.
I really like the Rip Hunter's chalkboard. I love what it does for the game.
I mean, like, look how fast Batman just is already.
I know,
on the field.
and he's gonna be able to buy another expensive character here and put him in. I mean, he could buy Gorilla Grodd right now if he wanted and put it in the prep area to roll next turn. And still, no, he could buy Gorilla Grodd and not field Batman, or he could field Batman and buy something else. Or he's gonna buy Gorilla Grodd, put it in there. He's not fielding Batman.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, nope. He's decided. He saw
like,
it.
Nope. Because, I mean, it makes sense because his bag, it's just sidekicks and ramp bags.
Yeah, exactly. So
he attacks for 3.
Oh, wait. What happened?
Well, he attacked for 3, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Dr. J, come
I
on.
was like, he just put it back into his use pile. Why did he do that?
Because it went through. So we're
I didn't see him move it to the attack zone. I just saw him put it in the use
17
pile.
to 20. Yuri rolling PXG gold, apparently, right?
Yeah, right.
Again,
Did
shield.
any of them? Yeah, Yuri's playing Professor X, isn't he?
I believe no. There's
Sam?
Oh, Sam's playing
Sam's
Professor X.
playing Professor X. That's
So
right.
here's a good question: what does he do? Because Yuri has some pretty high cost characters, but he has a lot of ramp right now.
Right now,
Dude.
I would buy a cheap character, and I would
Oh,
PXG the credit.
He goes for the Superhero Registration Act.
Ooh, and puts in his prep area. That's a smart move. That can be a real smart move. That's what I like about the chalkboard is if you get that ramp basic action, you can put it in your,
Ooh,
your
Grod's
prep
coming
area.
out. Grods.
Oh,
See if he rolls
you're
it.
gonna get the big banana.
Did he get it? Oh
No,
double fist.
He's gonna re-roll.
Oh.
Re-roll it.
Again with the shield, man. This is
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he didn't get it.
And he totally
Oh, man.
rolled a KT right there, double fist in, a sidekick.
You know,
Nothing
to be
useful.
fair, if you're gonna roll that, now's the time to do it. You don't want that roll when you've got like 8 life left and you really, really, really need them.
What happens if you get that roll all the time, no matter what?
Well, then you just
Lose.
comment on people playing the game and you stop playing the game altogether.
Some people can play Dice Masters, other people comment.
That's right.
So, he's going for the Venom. Now he's like, he has multiple win conditions already bought in the
Yeah.
field.
He didn't buy that Venom when he played against me. And he's got that Guy Gardner. I'd be buying that thing so fast.
that Venom means Yuri can't field any sidekicks, correct?
He can. He has to pay. He has to
field.
take damage or pay life to field sidekicks. 1 per sidekick.
Oh, my favorite from this new set, Hal Jordan's going to be
Oh
getting
my
on the field.
gosh.
I love that card.
He is. I mean, he's beefy. I mean, and I always play
And
against
his
people who roll
foil-
in level 3.
Yeah, his foil looks sexy too.
Yeah.
It's just like
the vanilla. I actually like the vanilla foils because you can see the logo clearly in the text box, and it just looks really sharp. Yeah.
So Yuri's kind of in a pinch right now because he can't field that sidekick unless he pays 1 life. So
No, he didn't field it.
Oh.
He didn't field it. It's still in his use pile. He just bought it.
Oh, he just bought it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So he's running out of chances to do it.
So let's see here.
He's got to get one of his big characters out soon because
Right? I mean, Sam's
Sam-
already bought Grod.
yeah,
It's
he's on the attack now.
Yeah, like I said in the article that I wrote the other day, that Gorilla Grodd is a ticking time bomb, and as soon as it rolls, this Yuri's game is
Yeah.
going to go downhill
If
pretty
you were
quick.
Yuri, what would you buy?
Oh, if I were
Oh,
Yuri,
he's going for the Giganta. I would have.
I probably would buy Giganta because she's got enough that she can block most of that Grodd, and unless he rolls at level 3,
I don't know.
You can stop the Grodd.
I might have went for that anti-monitor. Just start with the burn real quick.
maybe. Oh yeah, he's got pretty good stats, but I mean, I think Giganta is probably the best counter
Getting
to
the-
Grodd that he has.
Yeah, getting the over-crushing back.
And the great thing about Giganta is it doesn't matter what level you roll her because she's going to get up to level 3 real quick.
Yeah.
So
You don't want her to be at level 3. That's the funny part.
yeah, I'm kind of like I like her when she rolls level 2. Level 1, I'm like I gotta wait for it to spin her up.
I gotta do some
2-2.
work.
Yeah. And he rolled Batman again, and this time he rolled it on level 2.
Let's
So
see.
he's gonna probably. Did he? Nope. He's probably gonna punch. Nope. He's not gonna punch him this turn. He's gonna wait till next turn, so he can play a basic action
Yeah.
and make him
Because
unblockable.
that pesky Superhero Registration Act was on a 2 side.
And he bought a Guy Gardner. I think.
Ooh.
I think Sam's gonna take
Man.
this one, man.
Sam,
He's just.
Sam's team seems to have like all the weapons.
Yeah. Yeah. Yuri's got some expensive characters, and at this point, he's gonna be
for 3?
5.
5? 5.
Looks
Wow.
like attacked for 5. Yeah.
So Yuri's down to 12 to 20.
Yep.
I always have the problem when I'm playing that Batman is I never
Yeah.
I never can field him because he's so expensive to field.
He does. He's 1, 2, 3 to field, so he can get kind of pricey. I don't know if that was played right though, because I don't think he played the basic action. Is it? Actually, let me read it really quick.
It just says when. So
When?
I've heard mixed results about this. Some people say he has to be on the field. Some people says he doesn't.
Let's see. When Batman attacks. Nope, that's not that one.
You want Bruce Wayne?
If
to
you
rush.
used a basic action die
Yeah.
this turn, Batman cannot be blocked. Yep, it's
Yeah. So-
legal.
Yeah,
'cause-
it's Boolean. It's like, did you? Yes.
Yeah, it's not like a while active ability. He actually doesn't have to be active to trigger it.
So we're about 1/3 of the way through the game. Yuri's trailing 12-20. What do you think the output is? Because especially Sam, you can tell he's going to be on the aggressive next turn because Guy Gardner's coming out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know what Uri can do to stop that.
He's doing the smart thing by buying his. The one thing that actually can counter Sam's team is him not rolling those action die. So he just barely bought Constantine Con Artist, which allows him to force Sam to re-roll his die.
No. That's not what that does. That's anti-hero.
Oh, that's anti-hero.
Anti-hero. Is he playing anti-hero?
So this. Oh, that's the one where you name a die and if you draw, right? For Con Artist.
That is. Just a second. So Con Artist is while he's active, you may name a character before you draw. If you draw and roll that character this turn, you may field it for free. So I don't know that he's got a counter to that Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, when I played him, I had Steve Rogers, so I could absorb some damage, and I had the Cold Gun that could blank him. So I had a couple of counters to him. I don't know that Yuri's got a counter.
And then Guy Gardner's on his 3/2 side?
Yep.
With free fielding costs. That's what kills me about Guy Gardner's is
man.
those free fielding costs.
And he's rolling Grodd. Oh, you didn't get it, though.
But he got the Batman.
I don't think Grodd even matters in this game at this point.
He can just outpace Uri at this point. So.
Yeah.
I
think,
the
he played Superhero Registration Act already, so he's going to be unblockable.
Yeah, and then he doesn't even care about Venom right now. He's
No,
I think he's
like-
using that as PXG fuel.
Yeah. There's really no point in fielding Venom at this point unless you just want a big body to hit with. And it's gonna put Uri in a tough spot because he might want to block with that Giganta instead of wait to spin her up next turn.
Yeah, that Batman's at a 3/4, so that would
Yep.
take him down to 9.
Yep. And if he attacks with Guy Gardner and his sidekicks,
And he has another fist, so he could get another Guy Gardner and chalkboard that. I think that's what he's trying to figure out what to do.
no, he bought Groot,
Ooh.
going for the defense. Oh, did he change his mind? Changed his
Yeah,
mind.
he changed his mind. I mean,
I don't know if Sam realizes how much control he's in right now.
I was like, why is he going on the defensive at this point?
He bought Groot. And
He has to
he's
attack with
hitting for
Guy.
3.
He has to attack with Guy.
Right, Guy has to
So
attack.
that's 3's going to go 4, and that's going to be a 4. 4-2.
4-2.
So that can knock out either of his characters. So
And he's
he's
gonna
going for the
block,
KO. So he takes the 3.
He's going to take 3 damage. And Guy got KO'd.
This is the turn I think he has to do something. Because
Yeah,
that
Yuri's
guy's
gotta-
coming back around again.
He's got to do something. He got to spin his Giganta up.
Hopefully that will help.
So, I mean, he could swing with it.
But if I was Sam, I'd just let it through. What's 5 damage when I can swing for lethal
Yeah,
next turn?
it's true.
Look at
So
that.
let's see.
5/5 side. Your favorite
Dude,
side.
dude, I hate it. Every time I play somebody, they always roll that 5/5, and it's so nasty.
Ooh, that Constantine's not coming out. So,
Nope.
you know, he has potentially up to 3 masks he could use.
Yeah.
That might be good for.
He could.
him to
He
PXG, but-
He can chalkboard in something pretty big, though.
You think now he'll go for the anti-monitor? Because he needs to take on the
He's
offensive.
got to
if
have
he's gonna
something.
do
Yeah,
this.
he's got to go on the offensive here. But I don't know.
Ooh, the other
He's got a
superhero
sidekick,
registration.
so you got a
His
chump
characters
blocker.
are not rolling. Felicity Smokes coming up shields. That's 2 superhero registration acts that didn't roll, so that's major ramp
Yeah,
kill.
yeah, that's rough. And I think he's gonna chalkboard in.
I think
I do anti-monitor,
Yeah, he's gotta
but
go for that.
no, he's gonna say. Is he gonna save that for PXG?
And he bought another
Oh, he bought
Grodd.
another Grodd.
This
Okay.
is an interesting strategy.
Maybe he thinks his Grodd will roll.
Yeah,
Actually, that's a pretty solid strategy. I mean, that'll.
because he can chump block the Guy Gardner next turn and
That's
hope
right.
that whatever Sam draws is not going to be
And-
nothing that can kill him.
Yeah, if Sam draws his superhero registration axe and starts getting into Grodd and Batman again, Uri could be in trouble. Oh, he only had 4 sidekicks in his bag, though. So Yuri's going to get one more
Yeah,
turn.
That's a good gamble.
Yep.
Guys
and there's
on
Guy.
his 2-3 side.
That's 2-2, I think.
2-2.
Yeah, that's his 2-2 side. So he's going to possibly attack for 4 at most. So that's not what Sam wants to have happen right now. Reroll those, try to get some masks. Oh, there's a sidekick. I think he's pretty much forced to buy a second Guy Gardner at this point.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're in Sam's spot, why not just go as more aggro? Oh, he bought Radioactive Man,
Oh,
which does not seem.
I'm not even sure why he was on his team when I played against him, and it really helped my team because my team was a sidekick buffing team.
He's keeping his guy on the field. So what's Radioactive Man's?
So
ability?
his is when he gets KO'd by combat damage, each player searches their bag for a die, and if they pull a sidekick, they field it. So, I guess it's a good way to keep defenders out there. But when he's got Grodd, Yuri's rolling Grodd right now.
Yeah, I'd be going aggro, just trying to get that last final punch.
This is Yuri's time to shine. Oh, and he got
Grodd's on
Grodd.
the field.
He's got him on level 2. Yep, 6/6. Boy. And that Giganta is just going to get stronger, too. Oh, man. Oh, this is not good for Sam.
Did he not spin up his Giganta?
He didn't spin him up.
Oh.
Not that it really matters that much.
The one extra damage, man.
Yeah, one extra damage.
Because she doesn't have Overcrush right now.
She will when Grodd gets fielded.
That's true.
And she doesn't get Overcrush by herself. She's the can only be blocked by 2 characters if she spins up. Is he going to spin her up retroactively?
I guess he is.
I guess so. All right. What is that blue action die
That
there?
is Rally, which makes can't use it right now because he has no sidekicks in the use pile.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. If it were me, I'd swing with Giganta.
I am still surprised he has not bought that Black Lantern.
I know. I mean, he's got enough right now, right?
Yeah.
You better
And
buy
to
that.
chalkboard it too. And since Grodd's already
And
out,
there you
you
go. He chalkboarded it. There you go.
All right. The
Swing with
question is, do you
Giganta.
attack or do you not?
You attack with Giganta at least. Because either he'll block with 2
Or it's
sidekicks
6
and you clear
damage.
him out.
Either way, it's going to help.
Okay.
This makes sense.
This is going to hurt. So, no, he's hitting for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12, so
12, 13. 13, right? Because it's 7 on Giganta and it's 6 on 6 on Hal Jordan.
13, so he can either take the 13 damage or possibly reduce it down to 11. Maybe 10.
You do not want to just eat that damage because Grodd is still out there and Grodd still has Overcrush. So
Sam's trying to decide if he wants to block with all his sidekicks or
But-
only one. Because the closest he can do is get him down to 10.
If it were me, I'd let them all through because only being able to eat 3 of that damage and leave them in the field, man, that's just. Oh, and he's double blocking Giganta.
He's debating on the guy on the Hal. Oh, there you go. So he takes 10 damage.
Yep.
Oh, he's still debating. You can tell from
Well, he's thinking. Let's
like, do I want to do
let's
this?
let him think about it.
It's much easier when you're in the box and
Yeah, I know, right? So hurry up and take your turn. That's what I think every time I play. I'm like, hurry up and take your turn.
Yeah. So like when you're out here, but when you're in face of defeat or trying to make sure you don't make the wrong tactical decision.
Yeah.
So
So
wow,
he
that's 10
took
damage.
10. I complain sometimes about how long people take on their turns. I would be really interested to time myself and see how long I spend on a turn.
And then you realize that you spend twice as
It's like, holy cow, hurry up and take your turn. And then on my turn, I'm like,
I'm such a jerk.
man, I probably took like 4 or 5 minutes on that turn alone.
So here's that
Not 5
radioactive
minutes,
man.
but-
Oh, the Venom.
Radioactive Man, Venom,
And a
Groot, and he's
Maybe
he has
that
the potential to roll a lot of characters.
Maybe
here.
that Groot was a good choice for him to buy.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
maybe
Only
Sam
gu-
can see the future.
Only Guy Gardner rolled.
You got to roll all 3 of those.
Yeah.
Reroll all 3 of those
Come on,
characters.
man.
Maybe all your sidekicks too.
Because
get
you got a
something out
4/4
there.
Guy Gardner. He has a chump blocker on the field. So
If you can get a Groot and a sidekick out, I mean that sidekick's still getting a beefy defense. So, yeah, reroll them. Oh, and he got Groot and Venom.
So now Yuri can't field sidekicks unless he pays, which
Yep,
he might not want to pay at this point.
yep, and that's
And-
going to give him some good blockers to stop.
I wonder if he remembers he has that
Grodd.
radioactive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like save one of the save one
Save
of them
the
for
question
PhDs.
mark. Save the question mark. That's actually a mistake that I see a lot of
The
newer
new players.
players make. They don't think about saving the
The
question
energy,
mark.
yeah.
It's like I would spend that radioactive man and another bolt or the fist or whatever to field those and keep the question marks.
Yeah, my policy is always to wait until the end to spend my question marks.
Yeah. And
So he spent the question mark, so he has 2 bolts from Radioactive Man and a question mark,
yeah,
where he potentially could have gotten those 3 die back.
yeah. So, but he's gonna have to attack with Guy Gardner, and that's not gonna help him at this point.
And he buys a rally, which may help him later. I don't know how effective rally is when you're playing with PXG on your team.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But at least his Guy Gardner's got a 7 defense.
Giganta's still gonna beat him.
Giganta?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
With
that's right. Because she's
Gorilla
7.
Grodd.
Gorilla Grodd. It really bugs me a little bit that his is not a when attacks ability; it's a while active ability, and so
Because he's a
it's
mastermind.
constant buff. Yeah,
He's a mastermind. That's
I was playing in a draft the other day, and I was playing against Gorilla Grodd, and I was like, oh, I'll just field Martian Manhunter because it cancels their when fielded and when attacks abilities, and it's Grodd. He's while active, so
Yuri double
it's out of
blocked
both.
KO Guy Gardner.
That was
interesting.
totally unnecessary,
I think he may have forgotten about his own buff.
yeah.
So it's kind of crazy how the tides have turned. Yuri's now on the offensive. It's 9-10.
Oh, and he just rolled.
Oh, and
just
he
rolled
got
anti-monitor at level
Ooh.
3.
This might be it.
That Constantine still
This
hates
is-
him, but he's got to get the energy. So he's gonna.
Good thing he's got 2 superhero registration
Yeah.
acts,
he's-
and of
he's
course
got
Sam's
enough.
not going to KO.
Yeah,
anything.
no. that would be a terrible idea.
With 8 minutes left, this is the turning point.
Turning point. This might be it. I think Yuri's gonna
Yeah.
take it on this attack step.
He has more than enough energy now.
Yep, and he did it again. Just
Rolled.
more energy. Plus, he can spin up Grodd to level 3 with that Felicity Smoke.
Because the anti-monitors are on his 7/7 face, and he gets +4, I believe, when he attacks, or +2.
He gets, I think it's +4. Let's see
And
here.
and your opponent takes 2 damage automatically. And there it is. So he's using Groot.
He gets +2 attack.
So
he's
yeah,
hitting
so
for 9.
Sam's already at 8, right? Because he loses 2 for the attack.
Well, he's gonna.
Oh, there we go. Yuri.
That was way.
Yuri comes back for the win. Congratulations to Yuri.
I totally did not see that coming, man.
Yeah,
Sam had it under control.
He
and
was under lock and key. He had the pressure going on, and Yuri managed to pull out a win.